Greetings, sisters and brothers. This is Professor R.T. Bates of Perneter Kemet, and this is an introduction or reintroduction to my new system of GungFu called Tai Chi Bo. The power of fast, the flow of slow. GungFu for the Shiro or hero. And what that all means is that I've basically taken the Tai Chi that I've learned, which is the Wu style or the Wu family of Tai Chi Chuan, and combined it with boxing, which makes for a faster way to learn self-defense, thus the power of fast. The flow of slow is the slow building of internal power that it takes over time, which GungFu means a skill that takes time to achieve, like health and freedom from disease. So in the traditional Tai Chi, we have what's called the 8 powers, or you might say 8 techniques, but we don't use the word technique because each power has multiple uses, and all these Tai Chi powers are based on principles of nature. And these principles are encoded in what's called the I Ching, not I Ching. It's Yi or I Jing or Yi Jing or I Ching, which means the classic of change, meaning a book or classic of change. So the first power is heaven, and the 3 lines, which is the trigram, means that heaven is the highest power, the source of creativity. In Kung Fu or Tai Chi, heaven means expanding and rising energy. Thus, the first fist in the upper trigrams of Tai Chi Bo is expanding fist. Next is earth. Earth is represented by 3 broken lines. These lines are like, again, encoding of the energies or powers of nature. Earth is the opposite of heaven, which expands and creates. Thus, earth contracts. Next is fire. 2 unbroken lines sandwiched or sandwiching a broken line. And we have what's called stamping fist, which is like an explosive power of fire. Then we have water. Water is considered dangerous because even though it gives life, it can drown you. We have what's called the no quarter fist. Then thunder, uppercut, mountain, back fist, wind, overhead fist, and lake, hooking fist. Hooking is just like the regular hook in boxing again. Back fist comes from martial arts. Uppercut, again boxing. And then we have the 8 stances. Heaven is any stance that you do on one leg, meaning that other leg that's kicking is rising and expanding. So any kick or any one leg stance means heaven grounded in the earth and expanding. Earth is sitting back stance. Sit back and absorb or receive power. Fire is forward stance, going forward with explosive power. Water is drop stance. Water seeks its lowest thing that it can do. It sinks into the earth. Thunder is center or horse stance, what it's called sometimes. Mountain is side stance. Wind is reverse forward stance. And lake is twisted stance or cross leg stance. When you combine the 8 upper movements with the 8 lower stances, you get a combination of 64 movements, which all match up to the 64 hexagrams of the I Ching. So each form is not only a static form, but it can be changed to fit whatever. So it can be freestyle or it can be a complete form. So we have heaven on top of heaven, expanding fists on one leg, contraction and contracting, sit back stance with contracting fists, so on and so forth until we have the whole 64 hexagrams of the I Ching. So what happens as you learn one by one, you get to learn all the postures, and then you tie them together in one form that can be done as a form or freestyle. After you learn all 64 movements, you become the I Ching Oracle yourself. This is Tai Chi Bo, TCB Boxing. Peace.